Welcome to Blockflix Rewind, where we bring your favorite movies back to life with quick recaps, highlights, and fresh perspectives. Let's rewind the story. The story begins in Antwerp International Airport, where one of the most daring heists of recent years is about to unfold. A woman named Giovanna, disguised as a flight attendant, slips into a private room. She sets up hidden cameras, scans the area carefully, and when she's sure everything is clear, she sends a signal to her team. Not far away, two sleek cars roll out from inside a massive shipping container. Armed men, the infamous Panther Gang, speed toward the runway. They ambush the guards, tie them up, and storm onto a cargo plane carrying a fortune in rare red diamonds. Within minutes, they crack the safe, grab the stones, and vanish back into the container. Soon, the entire container is hoisted onto a truck and driven away. By the time the police arrive, the Panthers are gone without a trace. News of the robbery spreads fast. In Los Angeles, Sheriff Nick watches the coverage. For him, this isn't just another crime story. He instantly suspects Donnie Wilson, the one man who slipped through his fingers in the first film. Nick couldn't catch Donnie before, and the humiliation still haunts him. He swears this time will be different, but Nick himself is falling apart. His marriage has crumbled, he drinks too much, and he's haunted by his own failures. In one scene, he throws his wedding ring into the toilet, a symbol of how broken he has become. Meanwhile, in France, Donnie and his crew are already moving their stolen diamond. Giovanna explains their plan. Donnie will pose as a diamond dealer and place the stone inside the World Diamond Center in Nice, one of the most secure vaults in the world. With the help of Chava, the bank manager's wife, Donnie gets an office inside the building and begins his cover as a legitimate trader. The ultimate goal is bigger than just hiding the Antwerp diamond. They want access to the vault itself. What they don't realize is that they've stolen from someone far more dangerous than the police. The diamond belonged to Octopus, a powerful Italian crime boss. When he learns his gem is being sold in Nice, he orders his right-hand man Zamba to hunt down the thieves and recover it at all costs. Later, at the gang's headquarters, Giovanna hands out SIM cards and assigns tasks based on each member's skills. Donnie studies a map, researching a safe escape route near the Italian border to ensure their plan succeeds. Nick soon arrives in Nice and pushes the French police for access to security footage. The moment he spots Donnie on camera, his suspicions are confirmed. But instead of going in with handcuffs, Nick makes a bold choice. He approaches Donnie directly and tells him he's left his job as a cop. He claims he wants in on the money. Donnie hesitates, but something about Nick's desperation convinces him to take the risk. Nick is welcomed into the crew as Donnie's new security guard. The team celebrates at a nightclub, but tension flares. Nick dances with Giovanna, which infuriates her ex. A brutal fight breaks out, and Marco is thrown out of the Panthers. Angry and humiliated, he vows to form his own crew, the Tigers, and take revenge. Soon after, Nick and Donnie are kidnapped by Octopus's men. On a boat in the middle of the sea, Octopus confronts them. He warns that if the stolen diamond isn't returned quickly, he will kill them and their whole crew will be wiped out. Then he throws both men into the water. Gasping for air, they barely manage to swim to shore. Donnie reassures Nick, saying they'll give the mafia back the diamond to avoid bloodshed. But secretly, Donnie and Giovanna have a far more dangerous plan: to rob the World Diamond Center vault itself. Donnie explains the plan. The vault has 127 cameras, but only 10 are active at a time, switching every few seconds. There's no way to enter from the outside. Their only chance is to rappel from the roof, move through the blind spots, and get out before the cameras cycle again. It's almost impossible, but Donnie believes they can pull it off. On the day of the heist, the Panthers gear up. Giovanna sets up in a building nearby, watching the security feeds and guiding them through each camera cycle. Wearing masks, the crew climbs across rooftops, slides down ropes, and carefully moves past cameras with seconds to spare. Inside the vault, they open the safe boxes, filling their bags with cash and jewels. But the one box they really want, the one with the Antwerp diamond, isn't in its place. Time is running out. Finally, Donnie finds the diamond and slips it into his pocket, just as Giovanna warns him that the vault manager, Oliver, has come back. The crew quickly climbs back up the ropes, but disaster strikes when the metal bar holding Nick breaks. He's left dangling as alarms blare. Donnie and the others escape, while Nick fights his way past the guards and leaps from a window into the getaway car below. The crew speeds off and hides the car in a garage, spray painting it black to avoid the police. For a moment, it seems like they've gotten away, but then headlights appear in the rearview mirror. Marco and the Tigers are in pursuit, guns firing. A furious chase unfolds along the mountain road as cars swerve, tires blow, and bullets fly. Just when it looks like the Panthers are finished, Octopus's men arrive, taking down the Tigers and trapping Donnie's crew. Zamba demands the Antwerp diamond, and Donnie hands it over, knowing refusal would mean death. Satisfied, Octopus's men give them a new car and burn the old one to erase evidence. The Panthers survive, but their troubles aren't over. Back at the safe house, the crew tries to sell the rest of the stolen loot. The police raid the deal, arresting everyone. Nick is handcuffed with the others, but one officer pulls him aside, removes his cuffs, and reveals the truth. It was all part of Nick's plan. He had infiltrated the crew to gather evidence and bring them down. Donnie is crushed. In jail, Donnie tells Nick that they had considered him a friend, but he had betrayed them. Nick replies coldly that he hadn't betrayed them and had only wanted to stop them from stealing. Their fragile bond is completely shattered. But Donnie's story doesn't end there. As he's transported to prison, 2 helicopters block the convoy. Armed men storm the vehicles, pull Donnie out, and take him straight to Octopus. To his surprise, the mafia boss doesn't kill him. Instead, Octopus praises Donnie, impressed by his vault robbery, courage, and the decision to return the Antwerp diamond. He offers Donnie a new life, working for the mafia itself. With no better choice, Donnie accepts. The thief who once ran from Nick now steps into a bigger, deadlier world, leaving Nick with nothing but regret and unfinished business. And that is where the story ends. Thanks for watching Blockflix Rewind. If you enjoyed this recap, hit like, subscribe, and catch the full movie on Blockflix TV. Until next time, keep the reels turning.